Hey everyone, good afternoon or good evening. Let me tell you right away, this is, in my opinion, the best 4X game in the last 5 years. Probably the best new 4X game since Civilization 6. For me, this is almost like, maybe it is literally the new gold standard for fantasy-based 4X games. It did probably everything right. I only have like very minor complaints. Okay, you know what? Yeah, let's actually check the story realm. We can do normal. So it has crystalline abundance, mana resource nodes and pickups are abundant, uninhabitable underground, alright, and ancient ruins. There are ruins of the ancient elven court to be found on this realm. They can be rebuilt to found new cities. Okay, we can create a custom faction for this story. Let's maybe do that. Yeah, mole people. I really like this phase ability. I really like it. It can only be used once per battle, but honestly, once per battle is often enough. Moles on unicorns, sneaky, plus 25% damage on flanking attacks. Hey, this could potentially be useful with unicorn mounts, because with phase ability, we will potentially have an easier time doing flanking attacks. Just have to keep in mind that units in defense mode cannot be flanked. Okay, we're sneaky mole men and mole woman. And mole children. Mystic culture, so they get more mana from some structures they get, and they have attunement star blades. So this is an interesting one. When you cast a spell in combat, the unit's base attack will randomly gain +1 fire damage, lightning damage, or frost damage for 3 turns, and this can stack up to 3 times. And they also have this trait, which is a very interesting one. This gives you astral echoes on the map, which are special pickups that are only visible and collectible by rulers of mystic culture. So astral echoes will gain knowledge or mana on pickup. And then you also have the altar of all seers, a structure which grants bonus income depending on the amount of astral echoes you collected. Okay, let's go for mystic, why not? This will give us like more stuff on the map to pick up through these astral echoes. Mana addicts. So this is the combo I already kind of had in mind, because we picked Mystic, which means we'll have Attunement Starblade, so Mana Addicts would be an interesting synergy with that, because with Mana Addicts, all your units will gain Mana Addicted Attunement, which means that when you cast any combat spell, this unit will gain lifesteal for 1 turn, and lifesteal means that this unit's attacks will heal it for 10 temporary hit points when they hit, and for repeating attacks 5. However, if you don't do it, you will suffer -5 morale at the end of its turn if no combat spell was cast this turn. So there is a penalty, cause you know, they're supposed to be addicted. They will get withdrawals if you don't feed their addiction. But being able to gain lifesteal is very powerful, and this would synergize well with Starblaze Attunement. You will also get +1 rank on Battle Mage and Support units, and you will start with an extra Battle Mage or Support unit. I think we should grab Mana Addicts. Okay, Gifted Casters might actually kind of make sense, because keep in mind, we'll want to cast a lot of spells in combat, because not only we get bonuses when we cast spells in combat, we get a penalty if we don't. So cheaper combat spells would kind of make sense. -20% less mana to cast. And also more combat casting points. And more world map casting points. And we start with 1 extra combat spell unlocked. Okay, so let's go one with Mana Addicts and Gifted Casters. Okay, let's get Tome of Evocation. I like this one. Lightning Torrent is actually pretty nice. 20 damage is quite a lot. Magic Bolts. Magecraft. Ignore up to 1 status resistance, gain +10% accuracy. Okay, I guess Lightning Orb kind of makes sense. So that's the final, like, non-cosmetic option. I guess we can use the Wizard Hat. Okay, this is more of a robe. Okay, I think this works. Alright, I think that works. So we are the Grand Mole, Marb's Moldalf, or of Mystic Molemen. So we are Molekin with unicorn mounts. We are sneaky, so we do more damage on flanking attacks. We are Mystic Culture. We are Mana Addicts. And we are also Gifted Casters. Okay, so here's our starting magic. That's a damage spell right there. Target unit sustains 10 lightning magic, 10 fire, 10 frost. So enemy units in a 1 hex radius will sustain 15 lightning damage, and have 60% chance of becoming electrified, which makes them take 8 lightning damage per turn. And then we have Magic Shield, which is a buff spell, so that is also used in battle. The target unit will gain 2 bolstered defense and 2 bolstered resistance. Alright, a new dawn. Long have the mystic Molemen wandered Athla as exiles. Or Grand Mole Marbs Moldalf. Yeah, that's definitely mouthful. By leading them to this valley, you have returned to them their hope. A proud city of Vortex represents a new beginning for your people. They are eager to stride beyond the city gates and claim the surrounding land as their own. To expand your domain, hunt down the creatures near Vortex and grow new population to place your first farm. Right. Okay. Oh, and we actually have a quest here. We have our hero, who's like ranged, basically. Support, polearm, battle mage. Yeah, we're going to need more melee. Anyway, so if I add a unit to the queue, we will immediately spend the 60 gold that he requires. And his recruitment will take, well, as long as you need to accumulate 80 draft. We get 21 per turn. And then we have the queue for the building. So the most important mechanic is the boost. Because boosting a building means it reduces its cost by 30%, which is huge. And you boost it by getting province improvements. So if I get a forester, I will boost the storehouse. If I get a farm, I will boost the vendor. And you get these improvements by annexing provinces. And you can annex 1 province per population. Maybe we can get some food right away from some of the pickups. Oh yeah, and these are like the special pickups for mystics. Okay, 47 mana. And this guy is for the quest, that's why he has this icon over there. Let's move our hero first. Okay, nothing is in range that I could pick up at the moment. Sometimes you have an early opportunity to get some food from a pickup, which can speed up that first initial boost. Not in this particular case. I could attack this stack right away. What's this? A river troll. He's slippery, which means he does not trigger opportunity attacks. He has Demolisher, so he damages fortified obstacles. He's resistant to charges. He ignores effects of terrain. And he has regeneration. He heals 10% of his maximum hit points at the end of his turn in combat. If this unit sustains fire damage, the regeneration stops for 1 turn. Okay, we could probably do this. The weakness of my group is the lack of melee. That might be a problem. Let's check our research first, before we do anything else. Yeah, I think the summon makes sense. This is a shock unit, so it's a melee unit. There are also some neutral spells that are not tied to any specific attunement. Grants non-mystic units, right, so we will obviously want this, because that's one of the core features of our race. It might be worth locking it, just to make sure we'll get it. This is pretty important. It's super important. Okay, we'll lock it and we'll research Lesser Storm Spirit. Now, recruiting this guard will take 4 turns. I probably want to kill this stack because I assume they will have rewards. This is a decent outcome because there was a tier 3 unit in here, which was pretty strong, and we did not lose anything. Our polearm guy took significant damage because he's literally like the only melee unit in here. But I will actually keep this outcome. This is a good one. Alright, so let's just start building something here. I think core will be like at the bottom of my priority list. But on the other hand, we will need a lot of mana. So let's open with a shrine. And I'll build the other stuff once we get the boosts for it, which we will in 4 turns. And oh yeah, and one more thing we can do. You start with 1 Whispering Stone. Whispering Stone is something you give to a city, state, a free city, to start gaining influence with that city. But since we have none right now, I can give it to my capital temporarily, because this will give us +2 stability per turn for up to 20. But it will give you stability to the city you give it to, basically. And higher stability gives you bonuses to yields. So you get 5% at stable, which we have right now, 10% at orderly, and 15% on harmony. So that's our first turn. Yeah, it's kind of like envoys, sort of. Yeah, I guess that's a good analogy. You don't get as many as envoys, though. You only get like a few. A quest. Befriend a city quest, okay? So they want us to get pact of vassalage with a city-state. I will probably keep calling them city-states, because, you know, I have thousands of hours in Civ. They are city-states, damn it. So I can accept this quest, and I'll get some race relation as a reward, and the mystery bonus. I can refuse, which will give me some evil alignment, and if I refuse, I will also receive 279 draft in my capital, but also minus 300 relations with this city. Or I can straight up decline. Yeah, we'll accept. That's fine. So where are they? Over here. I guess we'll be giving them the Whispering Stone. Right, so once we give them the Whispering Stone, we'll get the option to use some Imperium to boost Allegiance. Can't do it right now, but it will pop up soon enough. Let's keep scouting then. There's a pickup. So 46 mana, alright. So here's an iron deposit that's guarded by some neutral dudes. Just 2 tier 1 shock units. Alright. Meeting the Separatists. Okay. You meet Rona Abjuran, who parted ways with the mystic Molemen, loyal to her as your tribe entered the Valley of Wonders. Give Rona one of your Whispering Stones to start negotiations. Alright, wait, we already did that. Okay. Right, so we do have some bonus resources here. So when you have a resource like this, a pasture, inside a province, you will get the resources from that node just by annexing the province. So in order to get 10 food from this, I don't need to place a farm. I just need to annex this province with literally anything. And as soon as I do, I will get plus 10 food from that. Just to make that clear. Okay, let's kill this guy. Right, so when you engage, you can have 3 armies join the combat as long as they are within 3 tile range. These are like 2 tier 1 really shitty units. So we should probably heal, but it's fine. Alright, let's keep moving. NPC marauding army. So tier 1. Tier 2, Storm Scale Serpent. You're guarding a gold vein. Focus crystals. Oh yeah, that's a magic material. Units gain 10% more experience. I'll probably want to grab that. I think the idea is that Omni Spire will grab it. Seems like it. I think that's the idea. Okay, Empire Development. So let's pick this up. We will need as many combat casting points as possible, because our entire setup is based on casting as many combat spells as we can, as often as we can. Yeah, so that's the first one. Gain 20 combat casting points and 20 world map casting points. Okay, 38 research, good. Tier 2, Tier 1, Tier 1. So this is an infestation. Infestations are kind of like barbarians. So they spawn dormant. They will also have their own domain, which you can see in red. And over time, if you don't deal with them, they will expand. So they will claim extra territory. Eventually, they will start patrolling their domain. And if you still don't deal with them, they will spawn raiding parties that will attack your territory and pillage your improvements. So you get rid of infestations by destroying the spawner in the middle. Alright, let me rename the city. You will be Mole Central. So we definitely want to get rid of this guy. It's only guarded by 2 shitty tier 1 units, which means we don't want to give them the opportunity to grow beyond that. Okay, so now in theory, if I wanted to, I'm not saying this is a good choice or a bad choice, but if I wanted to, I could spend 30 Imperium to grow my city to 2 population immediately, instead of having to wait 2 turns, then annex a territory, and then start building whatever I decide to boost with it. Which is probably a good idea, actually. So we can spend 30, this scales based on how much more food you need to grow. So now I can annex one of the provinces. So like I said earlier, there are a few things to consider. The first one is the boost. So a storehouse, for example, requires a forester. Evocator's abode requires a farm. The second consideration are the yields from the improvement itself. So a farm will give you 5 food, the quarry will give you 5 production, etc. And the third consideration are any unique features in the province you are planning to annex. So for example, in this one we have an iron deposit, which when annexed will give us 10 production. That does not mean I have to build a quarry to get that production, I can build anything. If I build a farm, I will still get 10 production from the iron deposit. Yeah, if I build a farm over here, I will get 5 food and 10 production, which is probably what I want to do. Alright, let's go with that then. So we were at 21 production before this, now we should be at 31. You have tamed the land around Mole Central and invoked a spirit of optimism and adventure in your people. Okay. For 6 turns, you gain 32 stability per turn. What? Per turn? Really? Okay. That seems like a lot. So for 6 turns, Mole Central gains 39 gold per turn. We can receive 234 food and immediately gain 1 population. Can get the draft to get some units with. And we could gain knowledge. Let's get the food. Growing the city early is pretty important. Especially since upgrading the town hall gives you access to higher tier units. That's how you unlock higher tier culture units. And you boost the town hall by having, in this case, 5 population. So town hall tier 2 would give me my tier 2 units. Higher level town hall is what gives you access to higher tier units. So I do want to get 5 pop as soon as possible to boost this. And now we can get Evocator's Abode, which will give us mana, draft, and production. We will be casting a lot of spells, so we definitely want mana. So now we could actually get a conduit or a research post over here. There's a mana node over there, it's just occupied. So the mana node itself will give us plus 10 mana. And because there's a mana node, we are allowed to build a research post or a conduit. I'm leaning towards conduit. I will be clearing this, whatever is guarding it. Alright, let's get the mana node. It's guarded by a tier 2 ranged, tier 1 shock unit, that's fine. What do they want us to do? Kill some units. We'll get knowledge and mastery bonus. Alright? Us shall see monsters. So in 2 turns we'll get Pact of Cooperation, which will enable trading. Anyway, now we can move. Let's get rid of this infestation then, shall we? Okay, yeah, we barely took any damage. These were like 2 really shitty tier 1 units. And now we'll get some rewards, because you don't get the rewards for beating an infestation. We got a tier 3 demonic shield, really? Okay. Plus 3 defense against non-flanking attacks, and a terrifying aura. At the end of this unit's turn, adjacent enemy loses -5 morale. Okay. 80 gold, 80 production and 112 gold. Okay, okay. Now unfortunately, because I'm using Lightning Orb, I cannot use the demonic shield, but it will be useful for other heroes. Okay, so we leveled up our hero. I might need this guy to be a little bit more tanky, because on average I will have a lot of battle mage units and such. Alright, let's pick up Lightning Evoker. This is a pretty nice AoE. So now we want to clear this stack, because we annexed that territory already, but we're not getting anything from the crystals, because they're occupied. Let's build a vendor, because it's boosted. That's more gold. And we'll get +1 pop on the next turn. Nice. Alright, so let's kill the stack over here. That's like 2 units, pretty easy ones. Now we will actually get +10 mana from the mana node. Now we can stay inside our domain to heal. So now, if we check our health regeneration, we will regain 25 health per turn. Normally it's only 5 when we're outside of our domain. And we finished Summon Lesser Storm Spirit. So now I will be able to summon a tier 1 shock unit. So this guy. He cancels defense mode and removes retaliation attack. And gains 20% damage per hex traveled. So now we can do Scroll of Attunement, because I spent 20 mana to lock this. Right, so now we can cast summon Lesser Storm Spirit, which will, again, summon this guy, and he will cost us 8 mana per turn in upkeep. Right now we are getting 58, so I think it's fine. Okay, let's grab one. We can start building up a second stack and send it along with the hero. And we can use it for some of these tougher fights. Is this any tougher? Astral Siphoner. I can move towards it and then attack it with the hero. Now we can annex another territory. So let's see. We have this pasture over here. I think that makes sense. If I build a farm, that will give me plus 17 food. Plus 2 from a river. I don't want to grow the city, preferably as quickly as possible. So let's grab the farm. And then we can build Stone Conjurer, because that requires 2 farms. That's plus 5 mana and plus 10 production. There you go. Yeah, I think another Arcane Guard. Now we can fight this guy. Encountering the hunters from beyond. It is clear that the Astral Siphoner is striking the fear into the hearts of your soldiers. What do you do? In the upcoming battle, Discouraged Attackers is active. Minus 10 morale until the end of the battle. We can pay 104 gold to get Encouraged Attackers. We can lose 41 Imperium to encourage attackers. Attempt to banish the magical creature. So because we have Astral Affinity, we have 4 Astral Affinity, well, 4 strength, which gives us 20% chance to succeed, and they will flee through an Astral Breach and be removed from this location. But if we fail, we will lose 1 Astral Affinity for 6 turns. And in the upcoming battle, our troops will be discouraged. Should we gamble? What could possibly go wrong? Alright, well, let's do it for content, I guess. Let's do it for content. And failed. Of course it did. Of course. Of course it failed. Obviously. Let's see what auto combat gives us here. Okay. I mean, looks good to me. Giant's Bane. A tier 2 sword. Yeah, the problem with this... actually, hold on. I mean, it's a melee weapon, so I don't think I want to use it. No, not really. We get 116 knowledge. That will speed up our research by 2 turns. We can get Locket of Channeling. Grants plus 10 combat casting points at the start of the battle. You gain a Gargoyle unit. Tier 2 Shock unit. I think I'll take the Locket of Channeling here. More combat casting points, that's a good thing. Yeah, okay, let's grab that. I will definitely use that. Let's equip the Locket. Alright. We have Pact of Cooperation with Omnispire. Pact of Loyalty in 5 turns. So with Pact of Loyalty, we will share its vision, and it will allow building on claimed provinces. Contributes 2 recruitment points to Rally of the Lieges, and will reinforce in combat against marauders and rulers the free city is at war with. Alright, let's boost allegiance. And to finish this quest as soon as possible. So we need to get Pact of Vassalage to do that. Alright, that's actually another empire, I think. Is it? Easy story path. Hard story path. Okay. The pyromancer Yaka has broken free and returned to Athla. His gaze is set on the Valley of Wonders. Sandren advises you to explore the nearby Tower of Destinies and use his powers to ward off Yaka, okay? As Bone Dragon to Rally of the Lieges. Wow, okay. Sounds good to me. It doesn't say what rank this is. Bronze, silver, or gold. Probably not the bronze. Mana and mystery bonus. Okay, sure. I like mystery bonuses. Right, yeah, so that is like another player here. Alright. So we could spend 100 gold to declare them a friend. It's a modifier that slowly increases towards plus 300 and will be added to your relations with any ruler. Any grievance gained against this ruler will be reduced by 40%. When two rulers declare friendship with each other, each active diplomatic treaty they have increases the maximum relations bonus by 25 up to plus 400 total. Maintaining a declaration costs 10 gold upkeep per turn, which increases by 10 for each additional declaration. We also have Declaration of Rivalry, which will reduce our relations. We can fabricate a grievance and then use it to declare a justified war. And we can denounce them. We can do some trading. A Wizard's Bond. So both rulers agree to a Wizard's Bond to improve the Empire relations and access new treaties and diplomatic states. The throne city of each ruler will be revealed. They can call each other to war. It leads to Defensive Pact, Open Borders, Province Claiming Pact, Teleporter Pact. Teleporter Pact. The both rulers allow each other to teleport to and from their teleporters. Right, a teleporter is like a special province improvement, which you can unlock later on. Okay, so they ask 150 gold in return. I guess that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Trade successful. So now we have a Wizard Bond. Let's stay friendly with them. Alright. Let's clear this guy, might as well. More experience. Maybe we won't have to clear him. Okay, we can attack, which will push us towards evil. So -5 alignment. We can just let it leave, which will give us +5. Or we can pay and gain a warrior unit. A shield unit. Okay, I actually wouldn't mind a shield unit. And they have shield bash, which is 90% chance to stun the target unit. So I might actually grab this one. It's just a tier 1, it's not super strong or anything, but I'm going to grab it. Okay. I don't have a lot of tanky units, so this will come in handy. Especially for some tougher fights. More mana. Okay, and another unit. So that's a polearm guy. Arcane Guard. A 1 turn to finish Stone Conjurer. We can grab a Battle Mage. Alright, we do need to clear Tower of Destinies, but that's way further south. What I would like to do now is start an outpost somewhere around here. Probably makes sense to do it around here. There's an underground entrance. There's the Bronze Ancient one there. So I think we should go back there, southeast, and start an outpost in that area. Probably makes sense. But we can explore west with this smaller stack, see what's going on. Now we can grab Town Hall Tier 2. So this will give us +1 province annex range, +10 gold. It will unlock special province improvements. And more importantly, it will also give us access to our Tier 2 units. And we can annex another province. So right now we have 2 farms and 1 conduit. I could get a forester, which would boost the storehouse and the library. Oh yeah, we can claim this gold mine. I think that makes sense. My income is not that impressive. Okay, there you go. But we will build the town hall first. Alright, more mana. So is this silver? Oh, this is gold, Ancient Wonder. Yeah, there's probably something nasty guarding it. There, we got Pact of Loyalty. Oh yeah, we finished research, nice. So we finished Scroll of Attunement, which will give us Starblaze Attunement for our entire race. I definitely want to cast this right away. That was kind of the whole point of this setup. This might be the last research. No, next tome in 2 research cycles. So we have 2 more items to research and then we'll get to pick a new tome. So we could unlock the Evoker, which is a Battle Mage with basically Chain Lightning. Target enemy and the 2 others within 3 hexes are dealt damage. 90% chance of inflicting Electrified. Okay, that sounds pretty good to me. Okay, let's get the evoker. Okay, where exactly do I want the city then? I want it to be relatively close to the Archon Blood. Over here would probably be fine. We could have it literally in the province with the underground passage, in theory. At least I don't think anything stops you from doing that. It will be within 2 provinces of Omnispire, though. No, this doesn't have to be a city. It can be just an outpost. For the sole reason of claiming the Archon Blood. So it doesn't have to be a city. I think this spot might make the most sense. Right, so the outpost will cost us 50 gold, which is not much. And it will take 2 turns. I could also build it here. Alright, let's build it here. There, done. Well, not done, I have to wait 2 turns. But that will give us the 10 production. Which is not super useful unless I turn it into a city. Now we have access to Spell Shield and Soother. I don't need at least 1 of these guys. Melee is our weakness right now. And stun is always a nice mechanic to have. So let's grab at least 1. It will take 5 turns because it requires 140 draft. How's the city state doing? Pact of Vassalage in 2 turns, right. So they will become our vassal once we reach Pact of Vassalage. And that means other empires may no longer negotiate better diplomatic states with this city. And they will join any war we might decide to fight. The next step after that is integrating it into your empire. I guess it's worth grabbing more experience right away. This will be active for 15 turns. I think that's alright. Now, we could go underground, but that's not always safe. We should check out the Shattered Skull Keep. What we would have to fight to clear it. Sometimes you do get an option of clearing it without a fight. Okay, well, I can probably do it. We could do this one manually. I can't see exactly what we would be fighting. Swamp Troll, apparently. Okay, what the heck, let's go for it. Now, we don't have to fight a tier 4 Swamp Troll, which is a battle mage. He's pretty ugly. That's one ugly-ass troll. Charge resistance. All trolls got natural regeneration. Deals damage to units in a 1 hex radius, so it's an AoE with 24 damage. That's a nasty one. That's a nasty AoE right there. A Butcher Ogre. A Brewer Ogre, which can freeze you. Well, we can beat them. I will probably lose something. So we have 2 support units with Soothing Breeze. I could wait to get different units for this stack. With that said, it's not the end of the world if we lose 1 or 2 units. I'm just a bit concerned about the fact I only have 1 tier 1 melee. Oh, what the heck. Let's see what the auto-resolve would give us. Oh, okay. Not a single casualty. Let's watch the replay here. That's kind of impressive, to be honest. So let's see what happened there. But that is kind of impressive. 1 dude was almost dead. Yeah, so now it gained Frigid Belch, which is a freeze. Freeze is nasty. And this big guy, the green guy, has a 24 damage AoE. Okay, Lifesteal is active because a spell was cast. Okay. Yeah, that's the AoE. Look at all that damage. Okay. Give the AI a raise. Yep. Okay. It's mostly this big guy who's dangerous, combined with the potential freeze. This choke point is helping. Because what I was worried about is this guy freezing several of my units, and then they get killed, and I can't do anything about it. Yeah, the AI seems pretty good with the teleport so far. What I need, though, is more mounted units. That's what I need. Alright. Yeah, the rest shouldn't be too bad. I might still get frozen, though. Considering one unit was almost dead at the end, I assume something got frozen. Okay. Yeah, now he's almost dead. But he didn't actually die. So what happened here? Here comes the hero. 20 damage. Okay, we killed the troll, the frost troll or whatever. And I assume the big troll will die right now. Okay, yeah. So they died right after my polearm guy went down to almost no health. This is fine. I don't think I would be able to do it better than this, to be honest. Okay, we will receive 223 mana. So 276 production. That's quite a lot. We get 50 per turn, so this is huge. We can get gold. I don't care about that as much. We can get a soda of Firebrand Predators, okay? Tier 2 support. Yeah, I'm getting production. Heck yeah. That's a lot of production. Now we can get some buildings instantly. I need to think what I want. Probably tavern. We are at stable at the moment. We're almost at neutral. So tavern wouldn't be too bad. We could get a storehouse for some extra food. We could get the instant Wizard Tower foundation. So Wizard Tower is a special type of building which you can only build in your throne city. It can give you more Imperium, it can give you some other stuff, it can unlock like certain things. Like you can resurrect with the crypts, you can convert or execute captured heroes with their prison cells, things like that. Yeah, 10 knowledge. We got 60 right now. Okay, let's get the library to get more knowledge. A storehouse to get food. We got 52, so plus 10 is a fair bit. And then we can get instant Wizard Tower foundation still. That's plus 5 Imperium. There, okay. We're down to 88 gold. And now we can build... Yeah, let's get the market, actually. Get some more money. Plus 15 gold income. I could clearly use that. Oh no, I'm poor. I'm down to 18 gold. And our hero leveled up. Nice. Magic attack gains +1 range. Honestly, that's kind of nice. Some of these skills only have 4 range, which is pretty bad. But even +1 range of lightning evocation would be good. So the thing with lightning evocation is that you cannot move if you want to use this. So like +1 range on this could be a pretty big deal. I'm going to grab distant evocation. There, done. There's the outpost, right. So now I can spend 200 Imperium to turn this into a city. It will take 3 turns. I guess we should do that. I probably don't want Astral Inspiration, though. We're about to finish research, so let's grab Astral Inspiration before we finish the research. Like so. That still leaves us with 255. We can turn this into an actual city, so let's do that. Okay, let's take a look underground. Hopefully I won't regret it. Okay. Research. That's tier 1 magma spirit, okay. Mana, good. We got over 1000 mana now. And there, we unlock the Revoker. So this guy has Electrifying Arc, which is basically Chain Lightning. Target enemy unit and 2 others within 3 hexes are dealt damage. And they will also have a 90% chance of getting electrified, which is a lightning-based dot. Now, this is the last research before we pick the next tome, so we need to choose carefully. We can get Lightning Torrent, which is like the overland spell that can target an army. We could get Lightning Focus, makes base magic attacks of enchanted units deal +2 lightning damage. We could also reroll. I don't really need Wayfinder enchantment all that much. I guess we should grab Lightning Torrent. This will definitely be useful at some point. This will be useful sooner or later, because you can do damage outside of actual combat before you engage in combat. So I don't think we should grab this. Not only you do damage, you reduce their lightning resistance. Yeah, let's grab that. It's also not cheap, but I do want that, yep. Okay. So that's done. We got Pact of Vassalage. The newly forged pact with Omnispire seals the reunification of the Mystic Molemen. Result. All cities of the Mystic Molemen of your empire, so 1, gain 3 to stability for 6 turns. All 3 cities gain +300 relations for 18 turns. We can gain a Spellbreaker unit, which is a tier 3 Battle Mage unit. Oh yeah, this is our culture unit, basically. So he has Star Purge, which removes all positive status effects from the targeted units and deals double damage to magic origin units. They also have Phase. I should probably grab one, yeah, I think so, we should grab one. We can also get food. We're good on food. Alright, let's get the Spellbreaker. Yeah, the mount. That's why it has Phase. So, there we go, done. Alright. Yeah, these guys will be very good for us because they will benefit from unicorn mounts. So they will get Phase. Okay, we can annex another province here, so we should probably annex the mana node. That seems like a no-brainer to me. Right now I kind of want a second forester, because quite a few things I plan to build required second forester. So the granary is probably going to be next. Get more food, get the city to grow faster. We can always just replace it later. So we can just replace it over here. It's not instant, but we can replace it. Okay, yeah, let's grab the forester. This will also give us +10 mana because there's a mana node. Forester it is then. Done. I guess we should take out this stack. So that's 5 lesser magma spirits. Okay. Our units leveled up, and our hero leveled up. And that was quite a bit of damage. Let me watch this. We took a lot of damage on 2 units. Maybe I can do it better. That's interesting scenery. Well, it is underground. Go on then. Oh, right, I'm actually doing it myself now. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do it ourselves. I think I can do it better. Which are melee units? This guy. He's wounded, but I can heal him right now. It's just that this heal is kind of AoE. So right now that will be a slight waste, but there's not much else that I can do on turn 1. What's their movement range?
Is a battle mage unit.
Yeah, I know it's a battle mage unit. That's their range. What's their range with the spell? 4 tiles. Okay. If I stay where I am, they will not be able to reach us immediately on the next turn. So let's stay out of their range. We can move forward 1. Let's have our hero here on this high foliage. I will heal up our polearm guy. Like so. I suppose I could do it twice if I really want to. A Soothing Breeze has 2-turn cooldown. Let's do it. He'll need his health. Obviously, he'll need his health. Okay, I think that will be it. I can't cast any spells on turn 1, so we'll let them do whatever they want to do. Okay, that's good. Well, I can do this. So that has 90% chance of inflicting standard resistance for 3 turns. which decreases their resistance, so basically we will do more damage with anyone who has a magical attack as opposed to physical, which is most of our units. So I think that's worth doing. Yes, these are ranged. They have 4-tile range. All of them are ranged. Okay, so it landed on 2 of them, and 1 of them resisted. 1 of them resisted electrified, right. Yep, right here. That's electrified. Now, do I want to move in or not? That's the important question here. The goal is to not lose any units. If I charge with my Arcane Guard, he will take a lot of damage. What spells can we use? Right, we do have some good stuff here. Enemy units in 1 hex radius sustain 15 lightning damage. Or target unit will take 30. What's their health? 52 out of 59. Okay, 59. And casting combat spells will give us more damage because of Starblaze attunement. And furthermore, it will also give us lifesteal because of mana addicted. But if I don't cast a spell, I will lose 5 morale. One thing I could do is use magic shield on our polearm guy and then charge in. I don't know if he will survive this. Thing is, their firebolt skill is repeatable, which means they can use it multiple times. And it's 9 damage. So 9 damage 3 times if they attack without moving. That's a lot of damage. It would be nice if they moved a little bit closer to us, but that will give them at least some level of initiative. Okay, I mean, we can always replay this fight if it goes wrong, so what I'm going to do is actually cast Magic Shield on our polearm guy, and then we'll charge in. I might regret it, I might not, I don't know. So this gives us Star Blades. Right here, that's Star Blades, so more damage. Bolstered defense and bolstered resistance. So now we have 4 resistance, which is 34% damage reduction from magic attacks, and they all have magic attacks, fire-based. Now we can move in and do some damage. So let's go with that. Move around the fire. Okay. We have 2 Arcanists. We can get 90%. So I could stand here and here. Let's go with that. Maybe speed up the animations a little. I don't think we can kill 1 spirit right now on this turn. Probably not. But we can do some okay damage. Okay, I'm burning because I had to go for 1 tile that's on fire. We'll do way more damage on the next turn because this attack is repeatable. So if I attack with this, when I have 2 action points or 3 action points, I will attack 2 or 3 times. So that's obviously helpful. And now we have 2 Soothers over here. So Soothing Breeze is on cooldown and we have full health at the moment. We can just attack 1 time here. Yeah, see, so I could go here, but then I will move through 2 tiles that are on fire. Which is not necessarily what I want, because it will give us burning effect, which is 8 damage each turn. It's quite a lot of damage. We should not move through that. Not a good idea. Let's go here and just attack this guy. Because that's 90%. Yeah, 70%. I think I'll have to go with 70%. Okay, let's go with 70%. Okay. I guess that will do. Let's see how much damage we take now. Hopefully Bolster will help. Okay, that's fine. They are spreading out their attacks. And now we could consider using Phase. Okay, now if I cast a spell, we will get lifesteal right away, which I might want to consider. Now we could maybe use Fulmination here. So enemy units in 1 hex radius sustain 15 lightning damage. I can hit every single one of them with this. That's probably the best move right now. Let's go with that. Okay, good. More electrified as well. So how about the face? That's 4-tile range. Not exactly the best kind of map for this, to be honest. Way too much fire around here. This guy is almost dead. We can definitely kill him. Okay, he's almost dead now. We can finish him off with one of the Soothers, because that's a support unit, which means he can only attack once, no matter how many points he has, action points. I just don't want to move through this stupid fire. It's not the end of the world if I do, but 8 damage per turn is quite a bit. Actually, right, since this guy is already burning, I don't think it can stack. I'm pretty sure it doesn't actually stack. So anyone who's already burning in the first place can probably just move forward, no problem. Alright, let's go over here. Yeah, that was a mistake, actually, because I can't use my ranged attack when I'm in melee with something. That was a mistake. This is why you need undo. Yeah, this guy is not on fire, which means he will give himself burning effect if I go through this burning ground. It's just that I don't want to waste this Arcanist to finish off an enemy unit that's almost dead already, you know? But I might have to, I suppose. What can we do with our hero? Hold on. Magic bolts. Right. How far can I face? I could consider doing that. It's a little bit risky, and I would have to set myself on fire, but we could phase past them, I assume. What's your health? 90. I think it'll be fine. I don't even have to phase. I can, but I don't have to. Yeah, no, let's keep it for the next turn, I think. There's no need right now. So Magic Balls is 10 damage. What's your health left? Only 4 health left, right. Okay, let's do this. Then I can use my Soother. Because he's no longer in melee. Okay, there's a chance we can finish off that unit on the left, the wounded one. Okay. It's down to 1 health. It's literally at 1 health. That's slightly annoying. Also, I keep pressing tab because that's my instinct, but that's not the keyboard shortcut for the next unit. You are burning already. This will be so much easier without this burning crap, to be honest. So I can attack twice with 50% chance. I just have to hit him once. Oh wait, we have 70% from where we're standing. So this should kill him. You could make an argument it's a bit of a waste. Yeah, only 30%. Let's see if I can land at this 30%. Because maybe I can. Yeah, we did. Okay, very nice. Now we have high morale. Now we can attack this guy. 50% 3 times. I'm okay with this, I think. Missed. Hit. Grazed. Okay, that's a decent outcome. So this is a way better outcome than the AI achieved so far. Okay. Now we should heal ourselves. There you go. Heal. That gives you 51 plus 24, okay. Well, 51 total, including 24 temporary points. That's not going to be enough to kill that guy in the back. He's standing on high foliage now, which means I'll have a 40% extra chance to miss him with ranged attacks. But I won't kill him with this melee attack. At least, unless I crit. Which I might? What can we cast? I can still just cast a damaging spell. Let's hit this guy with 30 damage. Or wait, I can just kill this guy with 30 damage. Heck yeah! How much health does he have left? 14. You could say it's a bit of an overkill, but it's the easiest way to get rid of him. Let's just go with that then. Done. And we have 1 unit left now. So let's take care of that. That's 2 attacks. There you go. Got it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's dead now. There it is! This is definitely better outcome than auto-resolve. Alright, we don't want to heal some of our dudes. But that was a fun fight. Around deposit. Okay, I think we should unlock excavation. Maybe we can find something interesting down here. So let's unlock that. There you go. Done. Okay, now we have actual excavation here. So 1 turn to excavate this. Let's do it. We finished the market. Now we can grab the granary. And we leveled up as well. Alright, what's the most useful thing we can grab here? What's channel power again? Magic attacks gain plus 80% damage until the end of the next turn. Alright. Wait, you mean for like our entire group? This costs all 3 action points. Yeah, I think I'll grab that. Okay, let's grab that. We need 1 more level to get a level 5 signature skill. Alright, that's the end of our turn. Let's see what we can excavate here. What's that? Bone Golem, Bone Wyvern. Okay, doesn't sound too bad. Oh, okay, we lost Arcanist, so I will definitely replay this.